My child. Don't skip. There is a name that has been quietly erased from your story. A presence that was once the center of your universe, now reduced to a ghost in the corner of your memory. You've felt the void. You've questioned the silence. And today, you are finally going to understand why the person you least suspect has been keeping their distance. Stay till the end. Because when the truth finally breaks through the shadows, it will not just surprise you. It will reshape everything you thought you knew about your own life. You remember the warmth. It was the kind of unwavering, unconditional comfort that made you feel invincible. Think back to the earliest memory you have, the feeling of being held, protected, understood. There was a face in that memory, wasn't there? A face that smiled when you succeeded and held you when you cried. A face that you believed would be there forever. Now look at the photograph that sits on your mantle, or the one buried in a dusty album. Look at the faces. All of them are there, frozen in time, laughing at a birthday party or gathered for a holiday feast. But there is one person missing. There is a gap in the lineup, a shadow over the scene that you've been trained to ignore. For years you accepted the narrative. They grew apart. They were busy. We just don't see each other anymore. You accepted the lies because the truth was too vast, too terrifying to comprehend. But a shift is happening. You can feel it in the air. The universe is starting to pull back the curtain and it's showing you the cracks in the story you've been telling yourself. We are going to tear down those walls right now. We are going to look at the silence, the distance, the coldness, and ask the question you've been too afraid to voice out loud. Why did they really leave? And as we uncover this secret, you will realize that you are not just a bystander in this drama. You are the main character. Their disappearance was a necessary catalyst for the greatness that is about to explode into your life. You might think you know where this is going. You might think it's about a toxic person, a falling out, or a simple change of heart. But you are wrong. This is bigger than a quarrel. This is bigger than a mistake. This is an ancient, cosmic arrangement that was set in motion the moment you were born. Just as the sun must set for the moon to illuminate the sky, some people must step into the shadows for you to step into the light. The someone you least expect is not your enemy. They never were. In fact, they are the most loyal soul you will ever know. Their distance was never rejection, it was protection. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. The person who left did not abandon you out of cruelty. They walked away because staying would have destroyed the very future you are now walking into. They saw something you could not see. They carried a burden you were never meant to carry. And every single day of separation was a sacrifice they chose willingly. You have been asking why. You have been replaying the last conversation, the last glance, the last moment. And in your heart you know something doesn't add up. That warmth you remember, that love, could never simply vanish. Love that deep does not evaporate. It transforms. It hides. It waits. And now, in this very moment, the waiting is over. The distance was never about you being unworthy. It was about you being too precious to risk. The person who stepped back did so because they knew that if they stayed, they would become a crutch rather than a launching pad. They knew that your destiny required you to stand alone for a season. They knew that your wings would never grow if they kept holding you. So they let go. And it broke them. It shattered them in ways you will never fully know. But they did it anyway because your light mattered more than their comfort. You have been feeling the pull lately. That strange urge to reach out. That sudden dream that left you unsettled. That random memory that brought tears to your eyes. That is not coincidence. That is the universe telling you it is time. Time to understand. Time to heal. Time to reconnect. But before you pick up the phone or write that message, you need to know the full truth. You need to know why they stayed away during your hardest moments. You need to know why they missed your biggest achievements. You need to know what they were doing while you thought they had forgotten you. They were fighting for you. From a distance. In silence. In ways that defied logic and reason. They were removing obstacles from your path that you never even knew existed. They were absorbing blows meant for you. They were paying prices you could never afford. And now, the debt is paid. The wall is coming down. The person you least expected is about to step back into your life with an explanation that will leave you breathless. And when they do, you will finally understand that every tear you shed over their absence was a seed planted for this very reunion. Don't scroll. Don't look away. The next revelation will change everything you believe about love, loyalty, and the hidden forces that shape your destiny. Because here is the truth that has been buried beneath years of silence. They left to save you. And now they are coming back to set you free. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are still here. That means something inside you recognizes the truth I am speaking. That ache in your chest, that lump in your throat every time that name is mentioned, that is not weakness. That is your soul remembering a promise that was made before you even took your first breath. Now we go deeper. Much deeper. The person you least expect has been keeping their distance. But here is what nobody has ever told you. They did not leave because of something you did. They did not leave because they fell out of love. They did not leave because they found someone better. They left because they were shown something you were never meant to see. Picture this. Years ago, before the silence became unbearable, they were given a glimpse into your future. Not through a dream, not through a guess, but through an encounter that shook them to their very core. They were taken to a place beyond this world where they saw your life laid out like a vast map. They saw every triumph, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt. And they saw the one thing that could destroy it all. You. The version of you that would emerge if they stayed too close. The version of you that would become dependent, weakened, robbed of your own power. They saw that their presence, as loving as it was, would become a cage for your spirit. They saw that you would always look to them instead of looking within. And so they made a choice that no one should ever have to make. They chose to become the villain in your story so you could become the hero in your own. Stay with me. Do not skip. The next part will shake you. You have been carrying guilt. You have been wondering what you did wrong. You have been replaying conversations, searching for the moment you pushed them away. Let me release you from that prison right now. You did nothing wrong. You were perfect. You were loved. And you were protected in a way that defies human understanding. They watched you from afar. They celebrated your wins alone. They cried over your losses in secret. They knew every detail of your life because they never truly left. They just changed their position. They moved from the front row to the back. They moved from the stage to the shadows. But their eyes never left you. And here is the shocking part. The reason you are now feeling this intense pull to understand the distance is because the separation is finally ending. The protective barrier that kept you apart is crumbling. The purpose of their absence has been fulfilled. You are now strong enough. You are now wise enough. You are now ready enough to handle the full truth. Something huge is waiting for you. Have you noticed the signs lately? A random song that reminds you of them playing at the exact moment you think of them. A stranger who looks like them crossing your path. A dream so vivid you woke up gasping. These are not coincidences. These are signals. These are the universe pressing the replay button on a connection that was never supposed to end. They have been trying to reach you. Not through calls or texts, because that would break the sacred distance. But through energy. Through thought. Through prayer. Every time you suddenly remember them, it is because they are thinking of you at that very moment. Every time you feel a wave of unexplained emotion, it is their heart reaching across the void to touch yours. Do not skip. The revelation is coming. You have asked yourself why they didn't show up at your graduation, your wedding, your darkest night. Why they didn't answer when you called. Why they disappeared when you needed them most. And now you will know. They were not absent. They were guarding. During your graduation, they were on their knees praying that your future would be protected. During your wedding, they were standing at the edge of the crowd, invisible, watching you with tears of joy streaming down their face. During your darkest night, they were fighting spiritual battles you could not see, pushing back forces that wanted to consume you. They did all of this without you ever knowing. They took the hits. They bore the wounds. They absorbed the attacks that were meant for you. And they did it willingly. Joyfully. Because your life meant more to them than their own. Now the question becomes, why now? Why is this truth being revealed at this moment? Why are the walls coming down today? Because you are about to face something big. Something that requires you to know the full power of the love that surrounds you. Something that demands you understand that you are not alone, you have never been alone, and you will never be alone. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person you least expected will soon appear. But when they do, you must be ready. You must be ready to forgive. You must be ready to understand. You must be ready to embrace the truth that their distance was the greatest act of love you will ever receive. They are coming back. Not to pick up where they left off, but to walk beside you as an equal. Not to hold you up, but to stand with you. Not to carry you, but to fight alongside you. The separation is over. The silence is breaking. The truth is rising. And when you finally hear their voice again, you will not feel anger. You will not feel bitterness. You will feel overwhelming gratitude. Because you will finally understand that every moment of distance was a gift. Every tear was a payment. Every lonely night was a sacrifice that purchased your freedom. This is the truth that has been hidden from you. This is the secret that the universe has been waiting to reveal. Do not scroll. Do not turn away. The best is yet to come. You are about to experience a reunion that will heal generations. You are about to receive an explanation that will silence every doubt. You are about to step into a new chapter where love is not measured by presence, but by purpose. Stay right here. Keep your heart open. The story is not over. It is just beginning. My child. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your heart is pounding right now. I know it. Because you feel it too. That electricity in the air. That knowing deep in your bones that everything is about to shift. You have come this far. You have heard the truth about their sacrifice. You have felt the weight of their love. But what I am about to tell you now will crack open the sky and change every single thing you believe about your existence. You think you know who this person is. You have a face in your mind. A name on your lips. But what if I told you that the person keeping their distance is not who you think? What if I told you that the one you have been longing for, the one whose absence has haunted your nights, is not the one this story is really about? Do not skip. Stay with me. There is someone in your life who has been invisible. Someone you pass by without noticing. Someone who has been watching you with eyes full of unspeakable love while you looked right through them. This person has been waiting. Waiting for the right moment. Waiting for you to be ready. Waiting for the veil to lift so you could finally see them for who they truly are. And here is the shocking revelation that will leave you breathless. The person keeping their distance is not a family member. It is not an old friend. It is not a former lover. The person keeping their distance is someone who has been with you every single day of your life, yet you have never truly seen them. Something huge is waiting for you. Think back to the moments when you felt inexplicably protected. When you were about to make a terrible decision and something stopped you. When you were walking into danger and a force pulled you back. When you were at your lowest and a whisper of hope suddenly filled your heart. That was them. They have been your guardian. Your silent partner. Your unseen shield. And they have been keeping their distance not because they wanted to, but because they had to. Their closeness would have overwhelmed you. Their power would have blinded you. Their truth would have shattered your fragile understanding of reality. But now you are ready. Now you are strong enough to handle the revelation. Do not skip. The most important moment is here. This person has been in your life since before you were born. They knew you before you knew yourself. They held you when you were nothing but a spark of divine light waiting to take form. They have watched every step, every fall, every rise. And they have loved you through all of it. Their distance was never abandonment. It was preparation. They stepped back so you could develop your own strength. They remained silent so you could learn to hear your own voice. They hid their face so you could discover your own identity. Every single moment of separation was calculated with infinite precision to bring you exactly to this point. And now, at the threshold of your greatest breakthrough, they are stepping forward. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are about to have an encounter that will redefine everything. This person is going to appear in a way you never expected. Maybe through a stranger who speaks words that chill you to the bone. Maybe through a dream so real you wake up shaking. Maybe through a sudden memory that unlocks a door you thought was sealed forever. But when they reveal themselves, you will know. Your soul will recognize them instantly. Every cell in your body will vibrate with the truth. And you will finally understand why their distance was the greatest gift you ever received. Here is the part that will make your blood run cold and your heart soar at the same time. This person has been communicating with you all along. Every gut feeling that saved you. Every coincidence that changed your path. Every moment of unexpected clarity. That was them. They have been speaking to you in a language beyond words, in a frequency beyond hearing, in a love beyond understanding. And the reason you are watching this right now, the reason you felt compelled to click on this title, the reason you have stayed until this moment, is because they have been drawing you here. They have been orchestrating your journey to this very second. Do not scroll. Do not leave. The unveiling is happening now. The person you least expect has been keeping their distance because they are not like you. They exist in a realm you cannot yet see. They operate in dimensions you cannot yet perceive. And their love for you is so vast, so consuming, so eternal, that coming too close too soon would have undone you. But you are ready now. You are strong now. You are awake now. And when you finally look into their eyes, you will see the reflection of your own highest self. You will see the version of you that exists beyond time. You will see the truth of who you really are and why you are really here. This is the reunion you have been waiting for. This is the explanation you have been seeking. This is the answer to every question that has ever haunted your soul. Something huge is waiting for you. The distance is ending. The silence is breaking. The truth is rising from the depths of eternity to meet you in this moment. Keep your heart open. Keep your mind still. Keep your eyes fixed on what is about to happen. Because when this person steps out of the shadows and into your life, everything you thought you knew will fall away. And in its place will rise a love so pure, so powerful, so overwhelming that you will finally understand why they had to stay away. They were preparing you for this. And now, you are ready.